Okay, so last time we made some decision trees, and here's one that we're going to use to make a PowerPoint of a decision tree. This is a phylogenetic tree. It's what kind of animal it is. So let's dive right into it. We're going to need three different types of slides. The first slide is going to be a title. So a new slide, take a title slide. Uh, I will delete this one, but I'm using it as my example, so I'm just going to keep it up. So for our title, let's call it "What kind of animal is it?" Now last time in design we had some different types of backgrounds we could use. There are some other options. If we go to Format Background, can add different gradients, change the colors. We can add some different textures. However, we can also take a picture. So let's download a picture. Since it's about animals, let's find a picture of an animal. Save it. Let's call it animal. And if we go into picture or texture fill and go to file, we can find it here. And there it is. Now if we add a slide, it's not going to be on there, but if we go back and apply to all, it'll be on all of the slides. Now we can't really see our slides, so let's go into format, make a nice background, put it in the middle. There we go. I don't need this one. Bye-bye. Okay. Next, we're going to need a template for our questions. And we could use this, and anything we type in here will be the title of the slide, which will become important in a minute. Or if we add another title slide, we can also use this, and anything in this box will be the title of our slide. So our first question, does it live only on land? Alright, so only live on land. And let's do some different text things. Format, let's make it this. We'll even put a glow behind it like we did last time. That'll work. Now we need some options, and for options we're going to add some shapes. So we need to insert shapes. I like this one. The yellow button, we can adjust the shape. It's only live on land. Yes, let's have capitals. And let's go with orange. Make it larger. Put a shadow on it. There we go. Of course, we have two options, yes or no. Okay. Well, let's make that a different color. Why not? So that's our basic template. We don't need this one. And we can copy and paste it for all of the questions. We'll just add in different questions as we go. Oh, we lost that. Probably easier to just write it. What was the question? Does it have wings? Yeah, it does have wings. Okay, so I've gone through and I have added all of the questions that we had. Some of the questions ended up being the same, but that's okay. I'll just have to keep track of it. For example, there's two. Does it have legs? Does it have? Does it have legs? Does it have legs? Well, that's okay. We just have to keep track of that. You can see the last type of slide is results. So there's different types of animals in purple here. The red is no, green is yes. Okay, so we'll add those at the end. And there's another type of image that we can add called a GIF. And the GIF, or animated GIF, has a little bit of a animation with it. So if we add that one, oh, that one didn't work. When we go to the animation, there it goes. Okay. Or we can just add a regular picture for mammals. Let's just add this. Okay, so I'll go through and I'll add some of these pictures and I'll come back. Okay, so I've added some pictures for our different result pages. I think what I'll do is I'll add a little dialog box to let us know what our answer was. And let's make it like this. These ones are marine mammals. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Just gonna copy and paste that. Here's our mammals, just mammals. Last one, cephalopod. Hey, I got the spelling right. Okay, so now we have all of the results. Now we have to link all of these slides together. So, for example, when we hit a yes, it'll bring us to the next question. To do that, we're going to use something called hyperlinking. And if we right click and go to hyperlink, we can hyperlink will send us to different places. We can go to the internet, we can link it to another file, but in this case we want to link it to another slide. So click place in this document, and does it live only on land? If we say yes, it will be does it have wings? So if we go to this one, does it have wings? Okay. And the reason why it's listed here is because our title, the title of the slide, is also the name of the slide. Okay. And no, does it have legs? The first one. We'll just have to remember that one. Now, if we go into our presentation and we click on yes, it should take us to does it have wings? And there it goes. If we go back, does it only live on land? No. That should take us to does it have legs? There we go. So this will take probably the longest part of making it. Adding pictures also takes a while, but hyperlinking takes a little while. Okay, we're finally at the end of the slides, putting the last hyperlinks in. Now, if you remember, I said the title is also what the name of it is. And since we didn't have a title for our pictures, they're just listed as the slides. So the hyperlink we're looking for, does it have a shell? If it's a yes, we want the crustacean. And if it's no, we want the cephalopods. There we go. So now, we don't need that one anymore. Start our presentation. Let's try to find our dolphin animated GIF. So we'll click. Does it only live on land? No. Does it have legs? Well, no. Does it have some hair? Yes. And there's our dolphin. However, now if we click, it's going to just go to the next slide, next slide, next slide. So there's one final thing we can do to fix that. We can either hyperlink the actual picture. Oh, first, let's add a final slide. That's the end. Shows up. Okay. So we can hyperlink it to that final slide. We can hyperlink the pictures there, like this. And we can also do it for this one. Or another trick that we can use, especially if your picture doesn't take up the whole space, we can insert a square that covers the entire area. Like we learned last time, we can do no fill. And you know what, let's make a little bit of a border. There we go. Okay. And if we hyperlink this, it will go to the end and it will take care of all of them. So if we copy and paste, some of the pictures just go over top the edge, just look better to me. This will also link it, saved from before the hyperlink is to the end. So go through and add that to all these ones. Okay. Now whenever we click, doesn't matter which one, even though we didn't hyperlink the picture or anything, when we click, it goes to the end. Okay, so there's our presentation. Let's try it one more time. Let's try to find fish. So if we click, does it only live on land? No. Does it have legs? No. Does it have some hair? No. Does it have a shell? No. Does it have fins? Yes. And it's a fish. Click and it goes to the end.